In today's class, we're going to be talking about Chapter 5 of the Teaching Speaking textbook. Chapter 5 is about assessing speaking progress. And one of the ways of doing that is by using outside of class assignments. Now you may ask yourself, why? Why would you use an outside of class assignment? Well, it has been shown that outside of class assignments enhance learning amongst students. And we as teachers can use it for a variety of reasons, and some of these reasons or purposes could be, for the first one, a preview. So a preview would be an outside of class assignment that you give to the student that will be about what the students are going to be learning in the next class or next lesson. So it gives them a glimpse of what is coming, which also helps allow the students to prepare a bit. The second one is reinforcement. Reinforcement is useful because when we're teaching, we want the students to practice what they have just learned, and we want them to practice them in real life outside of the classroom. So these are specific assignments that are meant to have the students practice what they just learned in class, usually in a little more real life scenario. And a third purpose is assessment, and this is for teachers, and this is a good way for teachers to see that the objectives and goals of the lesson have been met, to check and see comprehension and just generally assess the students. Some useful things about outside of class assignments is they're very versatile. They can be done individually or as a group work, so you could have the students meet together and do group projects. And it can be either a single task, like a one-time assignment, or it can be ongoing, where you start it at the beginning of the quarter or semester and you repeatedly come back to it like a journal or a log. And so those are some ideas, and I'm going to make a little list of some more ideas that you can have in class. So as I mentioned earlier, you can have individual tasks or group assignments. So you can have a group project, and those are useful. They are kind of common in end of quarter lessons and as end of quarter assignments. Other out-of-class assignments could be either an interview or a survey. This is a really good way to get students to speak with people who aren't just their classmates. It's a good way to get some real life practice and conversation. And as I said earlier, ongoing oral activities such as a journal or an oral log. There could be clubs, so you could have a club where you meet where the students and maybe even the teachers meet once a week at a restaurant or someplace, and they just speak in the language, and it's casual and it's fun, and it's just helps lower the affective filter while the students are practicing the language. And then a final suggestion would be recorded speech. And this, if you have the technology, is a good way to let the students interact with each other using recordings of their audio or video, and using something sort of like Flipgrid, where you can have the students respond to each other's prompts or ask questions and respond to questions using spoken audio. And so it could be a useful way to get extra practice in while using technology. So I hope that this helped you learn a little bit more outside of class assignments and how you can use them in your own teaching.